Welcome. If you own a diesel vehicle or are thinking of getting one, you're in the right place. Diesel engines are known for their toughness, and some can last over 500,000 miles. That's more than 3 times what many gas-powered cars manage before needing serious repairs around the 150,000-mile mark. But here's the catch. Bad habits can cut your diesel engine's life in half, costing you thousands of dollars. In this video, we'll break down 13 common mistakes that quietly destroy diesel engines. Don't miss mistake number 3. Most people get it wrong. And stick around for a bonus tip at the end that just might save your engine from disaster. Let's dive in with mistake number 13. Oil change gambling. Many people think they can just change their oil whenever it feels right, but that's a dangerous game with diesel engines. These engines run hotter, harder, and dirtier than gasoline engines, which means the oil gets contaminated faster. Just because the oil looks clean doesn't mean it's doing its job. A quick check I recommend is rubbing a drop between your fingers. If it feels gritty or smells burnt, it's done. Bad oil can't properly coat engine parts, leading to sludge buildup, grinding metal, strange ticking or banging noises, and even total engine failure. To stay safe, aim to change your oil every 7,500 to 10,000 miles, or once a year, especially if you use biodiesel, live in a humid area, do a lot of idling, or make frequent short trips. While many manufacturers recommend oil changes every 15,000 to 20,000 miles, that interval can be too long under certain conditions. And don't cheap out on filters. Use trusted brands like Fleetguard or Bosch. Budget filters tend to clog quickly and miss tiny soot particles. And remember, the type of oil you use matters even more than how often you change it. That brings us to mistake number 12, using the wrong kind of oil. Diesel engines need a different formula than gasoline engines. Diesel oil includes special additives like zinc dialkyl dithiophosphate, which helps reduce wear between metal parts under heavy stress. Gasoline oil doesn't have this protection. Diesel engines operate by compression, not spark plugs, so they generate more smoke, heat, and combustion residue. Diesel-specific oil helps manage that mess while keeping essential parts like turbos, injectors, and lifters safe. Also, make sure you're using the right viscosity, the oil's thickness. Most diesel engines need 15W40 or 5W40, but this depends on your climate and driving conditions. Oil that's too thin won't protect your engine under pressure, and oil that's too thick won't flow well during cold starts. Always check your vehicle's manual, don't guess. Using the wrong oil can lead to clogged systems, faster breakdowns, and damage to expensive parts like turbos and injectors. Later in the video, we'll discuss another serious consequence of using improper oil, so stay tuned. Mistake number 11 is often overlooked, using dirty or low-quality oil and air filters. These two small components have a huge impact on engine life. First, the oil filter. Its main job is to clean the oil as it circulates. If it's clogged or worn out, it lets dirt, soot, and metal shavings circulate freely. These contaminants wear down moving parts and turn your oil into sludge. Worse, a poor quality or neglected oil filter can break under pressure and block oil flow entirely. That means no lubrication, no cooling, and a ruined engine. Next is the air filter. Diesel engines need a high volume of clean air to function properly. A clogged air filter chokes the engine, causing black smoke, sluggish acceleration, and reduced fuel economy. In dusty environments, a dirty filter can even act like sandpaper, damaging your turbocharger and cylinder walls. It's smart to replace your air filter every 10,000 to 15,000 miles, more often if you tow, idle frequently, or drive on gravel roads. The cost of a new filter is usually just $15 to $30. But if your turbo fails from poor filtration, that could run you $500 to $2,000. 10th mistake, skipping fuel filter changes. Diesel fuel is never completely clean. It often carries water, dirt, algae, rust flakes, and tiny metal particles from old tanks. Fuel filters catch these contaminants before they reach your engine's injectors. Many drivers overlook how quickly fuel filters wear out. When clogged, they reduce fuel flow, causing loss of power, rough idling, and poor acceleration. Worse still, dirty fuel passing through an old filter can damage expensive parts like the high-pressure fuel pump and injectors, which can cost thousands to replace. Some newer trucks have both primary and secondary filters, both of which require regular replacement. For diesel engines, fuel filters should typically be changed every 10,000 to 25,000 miles depending on your driving habits and fuel quality. Don't forget to empty your water separator weekly, since even a small amount of water can harm sensitive engine parts. Using a clear filter bowl lets you easily check fuel quality and water buildup. If this advice helps you, share it with others and subscribe for more practical diesel maintenance tips. Ninth mistake, ignoring the cooling system until it's too late. Many people wait until steam is coming from the hood to check their coolant, but by then, serious damage has likely occurred. Diesel engines can reach temperatures up to 230 degrees under heavy load, and managing this heat is critical to prevent cracked cylinder heads, warped cylinders, or complete engine failure. The cooling system isn't just the coolant, it's a network that includes the radiator, water pump, thermostat, and hoses. If one part fails, it can cause the whole system to malfunction. Over time, coolant breaks down and becomes acidic, which corrodes engine metals. Most diesel vehicles require coolant flushes every 30,000 to 60,000 miles, depending on coolant type. Small leaks should never be ignored. What starts as a drip can lead to overheating later. Regularly check coolant levels, listen for strange noises like water pump whining, and inspect hoses for damage. Eighth mistake, running low on fuel. Too often. Driving with the low fuel light on might be fine for gas engines, but it's risky and costly in diesel vehicles. Diesel engines use high-pressure fuel systems that can suck in air when fuel levels are low, causing rough idling, surging, sputtering, or stalling. Sediment and sludge build up at the bottom of fuel tanks, and running low can cause this debris to enter your filters and injectors, causing damage. Diesel fuel also cools the fuel pump, so when fuel is low, the pump overheats, wears out faster, and eventually fails. And a replacement pump can cost over $1,200. To avoid this, keep your tank above a quarter full, especially in cold weather. Cold temperatures cause condensation in the tank, which can freeze, crack fuel lines, or gel the fuel, causing blockages. Driving on fumes is dangerous, costly, and entirely preventable. Also, a failing fuel pump relay can cause similar symptoms, so watch out for that. Seventh mistake, skipping winter fuel additives. Diesel fuel can cause major headaches in cold weather. When temperatures drop, the wax inside diesel thickens and can clog your fuel lines and filters, which may prevent your engine from starting or cause it to stall while driving. This problem leads to many winter breakdowns, frustrating drivers everywhere. The simple solution is to use a winter fuel additive that lowers the fuel's gelling point and keeps it flowing smoothly. Additives like Power Service or Stanidine cost about $10 and treat up to 100 gallons of fuel. It's best to add them before cold weather hits, especially if your truck stays outside overnight. Also, don't assume your gas station diesel is winter ready. Always check the label, particularly in colder regions like northern states or Canada. Sixth mistake, driving hard before warming up. Many diesel drivers make the mistake of revving their engines or driving aggressively immediately after starting. When the engine is cold, the oil is thick and hasn't reached vital components like the turbocharger or pistons yet. Without proper lubrication, metal parts rub against each other, causing premature wear and damage. To avoid this, let your engine idle for 3 to 5 minutes after starting, or 7 minutes if it's extremely cold. This warm-up period allows oil to circulate fully and sensors to calibrate, helping your engine run smoothly and last longer. But warming up before driving is only part of the story. After a long or hard drive, the turbocharger can get extremely hot, sometimes close to lava temperatures. If you shut off the engine immediately, oil flow stops, causing oil deposits to burn and block oil passages in the turbo. This oil coking can ruin the turbocharger, leading to costly repairs. To prevent this, let your engine idle for 2 to 3 minutes after a tough drive to cool the turbo. For added convenience, you can install a turbo timer, which keeps the engine running briefly after shutdown. It costs around $100 to $200, but protects your turbo in the long run. Fifth, common mistake is overloading and lugging the engine. Diesel engines are powerful but not invincible. Overloading your truck or towing beyond its rated capacity puts excessive stress on the engine, causing overheating, wear, and vibrations. Driving at low RPMs under heavy load, called lugging, is especially damaging because it sends shock waves through engine components. To protect your engine, keep RPMs between 1500 and 2500 and downshift when necessary. Fourth mistake is ignoring emission system maintenance. Modern diesel trucks rely on emission systems like the EGR, exhaust gas recirculation valve, and DPF, diesel particulate filter, to reduce pollution. Over time, these systems can clog with carbon and soot. A blocked EGR valve or cooler causes rough idling and reduces fuel economy, while a clogged DPF limits power and triggers dashboard warnings. Repairing or replacing these parts is expensive, so don't skip maintenance or ignore warning lights. Third mistake is tuning without upgrading support parts. Some drivers try to increase engine power through tuning, but this can backfire if other components aren't upgraded. Parts like the head gasket, turbo, injectors, clutch, and cooling system must handle the extra power. Without proper upgrades, you risk blown gaskets, burned pistons, and costly repairs. Always upgrade supporting parts before increasing engine power. Second mistake, ignoring warning. Lights and strange noises. Warning lights like the glow plug or check engine light are serious signals. Diagnostic trouble codes such as P0401, EGR flow issue, P0201, P0208, injector problems, or P0299, turbo underboost, can help identify issues early. Strange noises like ticking, screeching, or knocking often indicate valve, belt, or piston damage. Don't ignore these signs. Early fixes costing a few $100s can save you thousands later. Use an OBD2 scanner for quick diagnostics. Last mistake, not monitoring oil pressure. Installing a manual oil pressure gauge is a smart investment. It helps catch oil pump failure or thinning oil before damage occurs. Normal oil pressure at idle ranges from 40 to 60 psi. Readings below 20 psi are warning signs. For about $30, you can protect your expensive engine and avoid major breakdowns.